Right now we're going to apply 220 volts at 50 hertz and the unit starts up okay. It says battery is open because there is no load connected to it, and it ramps up okay, but for the first time when we do apply load, it's reading about 4.5 amps, which is actually 5 amps going into it. Looks like the meter's off by half an amp. And I can go into current, 8, enter, and it goes up to 7.3. But the power supply is reading 8 amps out. At 50 hertz seems like it's working okay. But if I do, what I'm going to do now is turn this into a 60 hertz output. So I'm going to shut the output off. Then change the frequency to 60 hertz. And then turn the unit on again. Right now it's 220 volts AC at 60 hertz. The unit will still ramp up fine, but it seems like after a minute or so, sometimes it's pretty random. Right now that's fine, but it's going to go out of whack. Right now it's reading, well, it went into a loop, then it's going to restart again. There is no output, even though there's 120 volts AC going in at 60 hertz. These problems do not occur at 50 hertz. So right now it's going to ramp up again, try to stabilize, then it's going to restart again. Now I'm going to take the voltage down to 120, input 120, and change the frequency to 50 hertz and turn the unit on again. At 50 hertz, that didn't change. So go back, turn it off, voltage 120 at 50 hertz. So I'm going to turn that on. So unit's going to ramp up again, which is fine, and there is about an 8 amp load on it, which is reading 7.2. So at 50 hertz, at 120, seems like the unit is functioning okay. These are still basic tests. We haven't gotten into the detailed testing of it. Right now I'm going to go in and change the frequency at 120, change it to 50 hertz, 60 hertz, sorry. So I'm going to turn the unit off, go to frequency, change it to 60, enter, and then turn the unit on again. So unit ramps up. And now it's going to go into that. Now this unit went into high voltage, so it's reading about 20 volts, and it seems like that's a problem. So I'm going to shut that off again, bring the frequency down to 50, enter, and turn the unit on. Okay. And it's ramping up, which is fine. Float mode. And now it's stable at 50 hertz. Another question we have is, when we go into an equalize mode, rather than automatically going into equalize mode, it actually shuts the output off and then starts ramping up and takes it to equalize. What we want is for the unit to go into equalize automatically rather than restarting the unit. And according to the calculation, at 2.33 volts per cell, this thing should be 14.4, and it seems like it's going up to only 14 volts. Thank you.